So now we got it. What's now? Now what?
Now what? Now it's
Because this is what I've been thinking about for the last 2 years. Is if we get it back, then what?
Yeah.
That's what I've always been excited about, but also very nervous about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm looking forward to throughout the next year, because we have 2.5 years. It's like we're back, but we have 2.5 years that we gotta catch up on.
Yeah.
We gotta go hard. I mean,
Innovation, no. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You watch. I mean, because where we're at, we're already on an even playing field with a lot of orgs out there, and it's first week.
Yeah.
But that's not what we strive for.
No.
I mean, we're looking at the two brands out there that we want to get on the same playing field with, that it's in the conversation.
Yeah, and I think that's that happens. So now what is I don't know.
Yeah.
To be honest, man, like me getting OpTic back, that's
all
I'm good.
Yeah.
Anything else that we do from here, and like everything that we do from here on out is going to be good, obviously, because we can't just that. But that's cherry on top. You know what I mean? This is like the bonus stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you and I are driving down the street, and all of a sudden a pothole or a sinkhole opens up, and we can't make it out of there alive. We can't. It's just happening. But something happens where luck happens, and we are. All the days after that point are all bonus time. You know what I mean? So
plus days, yeah.
For me,
that's how you're living it?
Yeah. It's like I have a good story already.
Okay.
The competitor in me, the innovator in me, the people around me who are also innovators, I know that we're just going to continue to do the shit that we have always done, and we're going to pick up where we left off, like with no problem, right?
Right.
I know that. But I also see that as like a bonus. You know what I mean? Like I've accomplished everything that I've wanted to accomplish, including owning my brand again.
Right.
So now it's a matter of like sort of picking up where we left off with everything that we know now. And I think that it's going to be like way easier to get to where we want to get to. Now I get to do what I want to do, right? Everything that we sort of lost footing in. The good thing is this, okay? All the subscription stuff that you see going on right now with like Cloud9 and their subscription stuff, and with like I think Fanatics just like open source. I think they raised money from the crowdfunded themselves. Like they made themselves a public company and allowed their fans to invest into themselves.
Really?
Yeah, like all this stuff. I think Envy just launched some fan shit. Like I wanted to do that in 2016. Right. So if you think about it, like they're still doing shit that I would have done in 2016. You know what I mean? No offense to anybody. I'm glad that everybody's doing in their business, and I mind my own business. I'm just talking freely here. But from the time that we wanted to do the subscription service for the boxes, right? The loot box, or what was it? The brick drop. Since that time, like I always wanted to do like the subscription service for the fans to get a little bit more. Now everybody's doing it, and they're doing it behind a paywall. You know what a paywall is? Obviously, you pay to get exclusive access. Like I've always wanted to do that, and I think that like now that people are doing it, it's becoming a little bit more. Otherwise, like in 2016, we would have been like the first through the wall next to MLG to like, you know, like get hurt, right? Because you know fans get shit for free just by watching ads. What does it look like on the other side when we say, all right, $20 a month or $50 a month or $75 a month is going to get you this? And they're going to be like, well, we get content for free now. What's the deal, right? So yeah. I don't know. I think that luckily we were able to live in a world in which, you know, people didn't necessarily advance too much while we were an idle.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
What do you think?
Well, part of me is on board where you are at. Where it's like, I'm good now. Like I don't have to worry, because that year was, you know, luckily, you know, Energy was a great home, or is still currently a great home. But you know, it's hard to leave or to get booted out of a home and live somewhere else and to call that home immediately. So that there was always like this, like I'm here and I'm with Hecz, I'm with my boys. But it's just this like longing of like what used to be. Yeah. I had a really, really hard time with that, especially in 2018. I was always reminiscing and always like, I guess, missing, like living in the past. and I hated it. I really hated that. And then whenever the TST thing happened, then I felt like I was starting to work for something again, which felt great. So I guess how I feel now, well, with OG being back is like towards the end of, especially the Scuff House. I feel like a lot of what OpTic was had kind of like trickled off, and like we were like in a weird like fuzzy spot, and a lot of that had to do with stuff that happened behind the scenes. But then it all went away, and I was like, and we were all like, "Fuck, dude! Like this is terrible." And during that time, I kind of thought, I wonder what I would have done differently if I had it back. Like that's what I always thought about, is what could I have done more? What could I have helped push the brand forward, or push my personal content better, or just the culture forward. And now that we're back, that's kind of where I'm thinking, is like, we got a second chance that should never have happened. Realistically, like it's I mean, very few owners out there would have pushed the way that you did, and would have been able to get it back the way that you and your people were able to get it back. So now that
lawyers,
your lawyers that you pay very well.
Jeez.
So it's like, now that we have it back, that's where my mindset is we can't, like, I'm going to do whatever I can personally in my lane to not fuck this up, because it went away once, and I don't want it, to go away again. And I'm going to do whatever I personally can, and whatever, me and my boys, what we're going to do. And we're trying our hardest. I mean, we're grinding, and we're trying to, do different things and push our content to the highest level. And we're going to continue to do that. So.